Hi guys, a very good morning. Welcome to lecture 8. Today our topic is deficiencies in earlier tax, and previous class revision is already uploaded. Please don't mind about that. We'll start our we have to make this as our lecture 9, I guess. Yeah, we have to almost one separate lecture to revise the input tax credit concept and to understand value added tax concept and all. Yeah, so yeah, topic 12, deficiencies of earlier tax. In earlier tax there was many problems, so one of the problem is double taxation. Double taxation doesn't mean on the same good excess duty is levied. So double taxation doesn't mean same thing is taxed as double times, like excess duty VAT. It doesn't mean like that. So what does it mean? Means certain transactions are regarded as both supply of good and as it is regarded as supply of good, it is charged, VAT and CST is charged on that. VAT and CST, we'll discuss what are those. And it is also regarded as supply of service, as it is regarded as supply of service tax is charged on that. So for example, let's take earlier there are CD or DVD. So this DVD of, let's say, MS Office, MS Excel, let's take Windows 10, so operating system CDs, so yeah, operating system DVD. So the sale of these CDs are regarded as, in the earlier regime, the sale of these DVDs are regarded as supply of good and at the same time supply of service. So this has made government to charge both VAT and CST and at the same time service tax. So VAT and CST are nothing but VAT is charged on sale of goods within a state. Means, let's assume this is a state, okay, buyer is here, seller is within the state, both buyer and seller are within the state, both seller and buyer are within the state, and they are making that sale, then VAT will be levied, okay. And CST is nothing but buyer is in Maharashtra and seller is in Tamil Nadu, and both are making sale. So on this sale CST will apply. CST is nothing but central sales tax, and VAT is nothing but value added tax. So yeah, so in the earlier regime this was one of the major problem, that is same transaction is taxed as supply of good and supply of service, that is known as double taxation, okay. On the same transaction two taxes are levied. So this thing is compensated, this thing is solved in GST. We'll discuss how. Yeah, obviously now they have bifurcated that this thing is nothing but, in this predominant one is actually service, the Windows 10 DVD. In that, Windows 10 is the predominant one, that is nothing but supply of service. So in the GST it is regarded as supply of service. Now it has been clarified. So yeah, we'll move to next one. Our next point is nothing but cascading of taxes. Cascading of taxes, that is nothing but tax on tax. We know this. I guess you can tell some examples for this. Let's say there is some manufacturer and he is producing some goods. Let's say he is producing, we'll take same example, iPhone, or else we'll take some other example. Let's say he's producing some chocolates. Okay, so, and when he is manufacturing these chocolates and he is selling these chocolates to some other person, no, that may be retailer, wholesaler, whatever it is, he's selling it to some other person. So on this transaction, how the tax will be levied is, what are the taxes that will be levied is, let's say he's selling chocolates worth 10,000, and on this 10% is, on this excise duty is 10%. Excise duty is 10%. And VAT is 20%. Okay, now what will happen is, on the transaction of 1 lakh, 10% is excise duty. He'll pay 10% as excise duty. That comes to 1,10,000. So on this 10,000, again VAT is levied. VAT is nothing but value added tax. Value added tax is 20%. So now on this total amount of 1,10,000, they'll charge 20%. That comes to 22,000. That the total tax is 1,32,000. So this is how much the goods will cost to this person, this customer. Okay, this excise duty is nothing but, this is tax on manufacture. If someone is manufacturing some good, then government has some power to levy tax on that manufacture. Levy on manufacturing. Excise duty levy on manufacturing. Generally, central government has power to levy tax on manufacture. Generally, on petrol, on alcohol, there is some other things. Actually, state has power in case of alcohol, but yeah, generally levy on manufacture can be done by central government only. So yeah, that's why now this is central levy. This is central government tax, and this VAT is state government tax. So as they are of different governments, they won't get any credit. Like 10,000, this person manufacturer has to pay 10,000 to the central government, and when he is making some sale, he has to pay VAT to state government. What state government will say, you are paying 10,000 to central government, right? You are not paying 10,000 to us. Central government won't give credit to us. They won't pay money to us. So why would we give credit for that? Like in GST, in GST on every level there will be a credit. So but in earlier case it was not like that. So on the tax, again tax would be levied. So in this 1,10,000, the 10,000 excise duty component is there. Still on this 10,000 excise duty component also we are charging 20%. So here what is happening is, in this 1,10,000 there are two components. 1 lakh, that is his cost actually, and apart from that he also have 10,000, that is excise duty cost. So on this 1 lakh also we are taking 20%, that comes to 20,000. On this 10,000 also, the state government is taking VAT again, charging VAT again. That comes to 2,000. That's why this total amount is 22,000. Okay. So yeah, this is why tax on tax. Here this is already a tax. This is a excise tax, excise duty. That's nothing but tax. Duty is nothing but tax. It's a small component of tax actually. So on this excise duty again VAT is charged. So yeah, that was one of the problem. That is tax on tax. So I just want to clarify one thing. Duty is nothing but, it is also a tax, but tax is a bigger term. Duty is a smaller term. Duty is basically levied on manufacture or on imports on or exports. So yeah, this is our second point, cascading effect. Let's move to our third point. I hope it is clear to you. Yeah. Our third point is multiplicity of taxes. You guys remember, right, what we are discussing? We are discussing what are the deficiencies in earlier tax regime, earlier tax system. In earlier tax system, we have deficiencies like, first one is double taxation, that is same taxation transaction is regarded as good and also service at the same time. And second one is cascading effect, or cascading of taxes, that is tax on tax. So on taxes again tax is levied, on tax amount also again tax is levied. And there are multiplicity of taxes. Like there are many state levies like luxury tax, which is levied on 5-star hotels and all, luxury tax. And there is entertainment tax, which is levied on movie tickets, shows, etc. Entertainment tax. And there is octroi, that is nothing but entry fee, when goods are entering from one state to another, so they have to pay this tax and all. So like this, there are many different small taxes actually. Purchase tax, in fact, that is one of the tax levied by local bodies, local government, I mean state government. So yeah, this is how many taxes are there. There are many taxes, many small taxes that we have to keep check on them. So yeah, that has become a problem actually. So all these taxes are levied into GST right now. So there is no problem of multiplicity of taxes right now. So apart from that, we also have service tax, which is a savior of India actually. In 1994, I guess, our Manmohan Singh ji introduced this tax, and he has saved India. In 1991, he has saved India by revaluing rupee by 20%. That's a big save actually. In fact, right now what India is right now is only because of that act. So or else India would have been very much worse. So yeah, we have to thank him, each and every one of him actually. I'm not supporter of Congress actually. Yeah. I want to make it clear. That's it. Yeah, I support. Yeah. Okay, let it go. So yeah, service tax. What is service tax? Service tax is nothing but tax on services. We all know that. Like restaurant, it is a service. On that service charges levied earlier. And professionals, lawyers, so all these people would pay service tax. So they are providing services and they have to pay service tax to the government, which was introduced in 1994. So yeah, so this service tax has been actually, it's a central government levy. sorry very much. It's a central government levy. From the tax, the states aren't getting any money from the tax. Entire amount is taken by the center. That's a big problem actually. Service tax is a huge amount. Okay, India is depending very much on services for its growth, for its GDP, and in GDP, service has become a major component. Even though service has become a major component in GDP, from this service tax, there is no revenue coming to states. This is not coming to state governments. That's a big problem to states. Okay, states aren't, even though services are happening in states, state government isn't getting any money from that services. State government can't tax services. In Constitution, in list number 1, so Constitution of India, in that article 246, list number schedule number 7, so in that list 1 is nothing but central government service. So in this central government services, here it is named as one of the entry number is right to levy tax on services. This power is given to central government. So in list 2, that is state government, there is no power to state government to tax these services. That has become a problem actually. States aren't getting money from services even though services are happening in the states. So that was another problem actually. So that's why when GST is introduced, the service tax amount is also collected in GST, and GST is obviously shared between center and state. So that's how it has become somewhat help to states also. Yeah, so that's another point how GST has saved in this case. And let's move to our next point, that is fifth point. That is nothing but SENVAT. SENVAT is nothing but it is as if like an ITC, but it is only given to manufacturers. Okay, like if this is manufacturer, this is manufacturer of let's say cloth manufacturer, and he's sending it to another manufacturer, like he is shirt manufacturer. Okay, so only between them, if they pay excise duty, he is manufacturing something, he has to pay excise duty, and he is manufacturing something, he has to pay excise duty. So for this excise duties, they can take this SENVAT. Okay, this SENVAT credit, it is as if like ITC, but only limited to manufacturers. It won't, if he is selling to some distributor here, that SENVAT won't be passed. It will be stopped here itself. It will be blocked here itself. So that was a problem in case of SENVAT. Don't try to go deep into it, but it is somewhat like SENVAT is nothing but somewhat like ITC, but it is only to manufacturers. It comes only on excise duty. That is nothing but on excise duty, but it stops at that level only. It won't pass to VAT or CST. So it won't pass to VAT or CST. That's a big problem actually. So in GST, it will pass anyway. Why? Because here there is GST. Now it is not called as excise duty. GST is a tax on manufacture now, and GST also a tax on sale now. So here it is GST, here it is GST. So the credit can be passed right now. So there is no problem in GST. Okay. Now can you understand how much terrible the earlier taxation system was? And your syllabus was too much heavy earlier actually. GST syllabus, indirect taxes syllabus is almost equivalent to income tax syllabus, or somewhat complicated than income tax syllabus actually. That's how it was earlier, when service tax was there, when excise duty SENVAT was there, when CST was there, VAT was there. This was the case. Right now it has become very much easier to you guys, and make this as your advantage and clear the exam as soon as possible. Not just clearing the exam, score good marks in exam, make your self proud. Okay, let's move to the next one. Yeah, the next point is a sixth point, that's higher compliances. So in the earlier system there are higher compliance requirements obviously. Why? So there were many taxes earlier. Okay, there is excise duty. You have to register in excise duty. Okay, first one, you have to register in excise duty. You have to register in VAT, you have to register in CST, you have to register in service tax. It was hell lot of a process actually. So after that you have to file forms, file returns in excise duty, in VAT, in CST, in service tax and all, quarterly returns, monthly returns and all, and you have to pay taxes. Okay, you have to pay taxes, payment, and also you have to collect refunds if you are getting any. And after that, and like if you have any assessment problem, you have to file appeal. If there is, the assessing officer is telling different tax, you are getting different tax, so at that case you have to file appeal. So if that doesn't match, it may go to penalty, jail, prosecution, penalty, jail and all. Prosecution is nothing but the court is interfering and seeing who is at fault, penalty, and if it is severe it may even lead to jail. All these things you will learn in CFNL. Yeah, so this is how it is, and these are the deficiencies in earlier tax regime. And thank you very much. And tomorrow we are going to discuss in difference between intra-state supply and interstate supply, and what are the different taxes levied, that is CGST, SGST, UTGST, IGST and GST compensation cess. And tomorrow it will be a very much intense conceptual class, and you wouldn't have learned about interstate supplies this much in depth. So it is very important, guys. Please do listen to tomorrow's class, and if you have any doubts regarding this class or any subject in CA Inter, please don't hesitate to ask your queries in Telegram channel. Please join the Telegram channel, and please do share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Please keep supporting. Thank you. And one small request, my health was not good actually, so that's the reason why the classes are getting uploaded late. But yeah, I'm trying my level best, and as soon as I get well, I'll be very much uploading classes, and I'll even try to upload 20-25 minutes classes for every 6 hours. Actually, that was my intention. So please do give me some time. Please don't feel bad about that. Okay, thank you very much, guys, for understanding. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice day.